Hello to Off the Hook Crochet with Nicole, and I am starting a very new segment today called Tip Tuesdays. So each Tuesday I want to bring to you something that maybe you can use to improve your crochet or improve your organization with your crochet or something along the lines of a tip or a tool or a trick that you can use. So my first up tip is involving Poly-Fil. Now, if you do anything with Amigurumi or pumpkins for the season or anything that requires Poly-Fil pillows, that kind of thing, you might have bags or boxes of this stuff that is just taking up a lot of space. And it's like, how do I buy it in bulk and yet keep it stored nicely without taking up a tremendous amount of space? So that's the tip that I have for you today. Now, what I use are these magic bags. You can get these in different brands. I think Hoover has a brand, different brands like that. I'll link to one for Amazon down below. But basically, these are vacuum bags that you can use to condense things into a smaller space. I use these a lot for my linens and things in my RV that I don't, they're more seasonal, so I don't want them to get all dusty. So that I have to rewash them. I store them in these and they take up a lot less space. Now, once you buy one of these, all you need, some of them don't require it, but others require a vacuum with a small hole. So it doesn't have to be a hand vac like this, but you do need something that's going to be able to suck out the air. There's two ways that these work. One is that they don't have any sort of device on them that you use the vacuum, and you just roll these ones. You just roll the air right out of them. And when you roll the air, there's like little valves on the bottom here that the air comes out, but it can't get back in. So that's how these ones without the attachment work. I'm actually going to demonstrate the one with the little vacuum attachment here. And this one's a much larger one, so you can actually get quite a bit of fiber fill in this. I don't have that much right now, so we're just going to use what I have, which is this 20-ounce bag, which I've actually did. It does fit in one of these, so you can, kind of condense this down, and it's basically really flat. Now, the one thing I will say, I've tried this without taking it out of the plastic. You really do need to take it out of the plastic. So we're going to open the bag, make sure that there's nice and empty space in there, and stuff it. All right, then you don't need that bag anymore once you've gotten it all out and stuffed. Put it all in there, and you're going to make sure that you seal this bag a couple of times. So I usually do one by hand first, and then zipper it a couple of times. Then a tip that I'll give you is make sure that you're kind of monitoring it as you're vacuuming it, because once the air gets all sucked out, it's kind of hard to manipulate where everything is. So you want to kind of continue to monitor it as you're sucking the air out. And you just put your vacuum on there. I like to stop it midway so I can reposition everything in the way that's going to make it the most flat. And I also like to fold it in half so that when I do actually store it, it takes up less space. And there it is. So as you can see, this is nice and flat, very thin. Takes up much less space than when this, I mean, it's the full size as far as that goes, but it's much less thin than when this was fully stuffed. So you could actually stack several of these together. And the great thing is when you need some, you just open it up, it reinflates, and then you suck it out again. And you can use it many, 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 many times. So that's the best news of all. Just and it's kind of fun. There you have it. So that is how you use the magic bags to store your Poly-Fil. If you like this tip, let me know. Share with me in the comments below if you're going to try this out, or if you have a different idea for how to store fiber fill. This is not the only way by any means, but I do find this a very handy way to keep everything nice and compact. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week.